Hey y'all, it's your girl Storytime and welcome back to my channel. Before we get into this video today, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Okay y'all, so I'm back with another story time. From the title today, y'all can already know what your girl is about to talk about. So let's get into this video, y'all. So when I sued old boy, I ended up getting like a settlement way after I graduated or whatever. It wasn't for that much or whatever, and it was for me to get a car. Like at that point in time, I just really wanted a car, y'all. I kept failing my license test, so at this point I had a license. I was just happy to have my own shit. So my mom, like, she would like ride me around to different places or whatever, and it was like, you know, looking for a car. And at this time, you know, my mom kind of green, you know, she know about cars, but not really. We didn't have no man around to really help me pick out the car, so I just kind of picked what the first thing I like. So we ended up going to this dealership or whatever, and we just gonna call this dude Black. It was just like salesman, his name was Black or whatever, and he was just like cool or whatever. And my mom, like, she's a flirt, so she trying to flirt with the man, trying to get the price down for the car, and I'm just like looking around to see what I really like or whatever. And I seen like this one car, and it was like a 2-door car or whatever, real little, real for your girl. So I realized like it was like 2 seats in the front, and then you had to push the seats down to get in the back or whatever. And I was like, okay, well, this would be a cool little starter car for me or whatever. Like, I could see myself driving in this. So he was just like, you know, you want to test drive the car or whatever. So me and my mom took it for a spin. We test drove it, whatever. It was cool. It was real, like, little, just for me. Like, I really liked the car or whatever. Like, I was just like, this could be like a cool first car for me or whatever. I did have cars prior to this, but it wasn't my car. It was cars that my uncle found in a junkyard and swooped up to try to make it better than what it is, okay? So I don't count those at all. And he still controlled them, so that was never my car. So this is my first real car that I actually put money down on or whatever. So he told us the price of the car. Let's say like the car was $3,000 or whatever. I think that's kind of around what it was or whatever. And the settlement I got was like for 19. So I didn't want to spend all my money. So he was just like, you know, cool, I can work something out with your daughter or whatever. She could put like, say like 1,000 or 1,500 down, and she can go ahead and ride off, and the next, you know, the rest she could just make it in payments or whatever. So my mom was like, you know, Dante, is that something you want to do? Like, you see yourself doing? I'm like, yeah, cool. Because at this point in time, y'all, I did work at McDonald's or whatever, and I'm gonna still do story times on McDonald's or whatever, y'all. I'm just trying to wait till it come back. You know, it's gonna come back up because I'm doing a Jody Storytime series or whatever, so it's definitely gonna come back up. So we're gonna talk about that soon or whatever. So I was, you know, working at McDonald's at the time, so your girl was getting a little check or two. I could afford, you know, to make the payments, whatever. So at this point in time, y'all, I think he gave me like some dirt low payments or whatever, because I didn't really owe that much more on the car. I probably owed like maybe $1,000 or maybe $1,500 more dollars, I don't know, or whatever. So we decided to do that or whatever, y'all. And cool, so I rode off in the sunset with the car or whatever. So after this or whatever, my mama was just like, make sure you pay your car payments on time or whatever, so you won't get your car took or whatever. And I'm like, you know, mom's cool or whatever. So when I would go up there, y'all, to make the payments to the guy or whatever, like I would give him cash, you know what I'm saying? He would say like little things like to me like, oh, you know, you can come help up here and that can go towards your car payment as well. Red flag, like red flag. Like, it was so weird. Like, the man just gave me real weird vibes, you know what I'm saying? But I was just trying to get my car paid off as fast as I could, because it's nothing like not having a car payment. So after making like the first 3 or 4 payments or whatever to him, he was just like, you know, you could pay off the rest. Like, because I think I forgot what happened, but I was kind of having a hard time paying him or whatever. So he was like, you could work the rest off, you working for me or whatever. So I'm just like, you know, Black, like, what would I be doing here? And he was just like, you know, just answering the phones. Like, you can go with me to repossess cars or whatever. Like, just, I could just show you the ropes. So I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, that sounds like something. So he was just, I was just like, so how much would you pay me? Like, what do I get paid? And he was just like, well, I wouldn't pay you, you know what I'm saying? It would just go towards your car or whatever. You just help me out and we'll just deduct money off the car or whatever. So I was just like, okay, cool, that's cool or whatever. So after that situation, y'all, I ended up start working for Black at the car dealership. I don't know why I did this. So I started working with him at the car dealership, y'all. It was so boring. Like, he had like a trailer as the car dealership, y'all. This is a red flag in itself. Like, it was like a trailer, like a mobile home, and then outside was the cars. So we would be in there, y'all, or whatever, and it was kind of awkward. Like, this man was like in his 50s. And after a while, like, of being there, like, it would just be like real quiet, real awkward. I would just answer phone calls here and there. And then he would like have me be his like little do-girl, like, oh, go run up the street. Cause at this point in time, they had like a little restaurant where they sell like oxtails and stuff. Now it's a whole different name. But he would have me go run up the street and get him food or whatever. And he would like get me food too. I think he bought me like food like one time maybe. And he would like go get my food or whatever. Like, I felt like he's like little do-girl or whatever. So I'm just like, okay, cool, I'll get your food or whatever. You gotta get me some, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't really want to ask him for anything, y'all, because I already owe this man money and I ain't have time. And I ain't want him trying to do a favor for a favor, even though, yeah. So after doing all of that, y'all, or whatever, time went on, and I was just like, you know, thinking like, I don't want to do this shit no more. Like, I just need to figure out a way to pay this man his money so I don't have to be up with him. Like, it was so awkward, y'all. I would catch him like in the days, like just staring at me. It was just giving weird. Like, it was giving weird vibes. Like, it's like he was trying to, like I just said, a favor for the car. Like, that's what it was giving, because when my mama wasn't around, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was kind of nervous to be around any man and just by myself, because first of all, I don't really know this man like that, and I'm just trying to pay off my car as quickly as I can or whatever. So the last time I interacted with him, y'all, we ended up going to like repossess somebody's car, and this man gonna have me get in the driver's seat. Like, first he did some shit to rig it or whatever, to get it like to crank, because he had like an extra set of keys, so I had to drive the other car back to the place or whatever. And it was like a whole situation. The people's outside trying to cuss him out, saying like, you know, you're not about to take my car, bruh. He was talking shit to them, like real hood nigga. Like, you know, you didn't make your car payment, so your car is gone. So I'm looking dumb as hell, you know, because I drove with him or whatever, because he ain't have like a tow truck or nothing. He just had me jump in. Y'all, that's so ghetto. That's so ghetto, y'all. He had like an extra set of keys, so he went and took his shit back. So I'm just like, okay, like, now I see what's gonna happen if I don't pay my car payments or whatever. So after a while, y'all, he was just like, you know, I don't really feel like this is working out, and I'm gonna just let you go. Like, you could just like, y'all, like, I think I had owed him like maybe $200 to $300 more left on the car. He was like, you know, just don't worry about it. Like, that's your car, you can keep it. Like, just don't worry about it. Like, thank you for helping me out with a little bit of stuff you did here or whatever, but I just feel like it's not working out. And it's like, he ain't really say this, but you just taking up space. Like, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I wouldn't do nothing. Like, I would just sit there with him and it would be fucking crickets. I'm just like, nobody was even coming buying cars. I'm just like, well, damn, was I the only one that ever bought a car from you, bro? Like, what's going on? Like, am I the only one that was interested in this car dealership? Like, the fuck? So after that, y'all, we parted ways or whatever, and as time went on, as I had the car, whatever, like I said, I would always give Jody rides here and there and every fucking where. The whole time, y'all, I would never get the car looked at. I would never get the car checked on. I never had an oil change. Y'all, I had this car for like almost 2 years, maybe like a year and a half, and I never got an oil change. I never got a tune-up. I never got my tires looked at. I never got nothing looked at, y'all. I drove off that motherfucking lot with that car, and I never looked back, literally. I never got nothing looked on, worked on, none of that, y'all. To the point where the car just started overheating, and then I started like breaking down a little bit, and I'm just like, you know, something's wrong with my car. Like, what's going on? It's like shortly after he let me go, it was no more cars. So one day I'm driving or whatever, and I'm just like, something's not right. Like, it was just like the little dash thing where it got like the C and the H, it was like all the way up. It was supposed to be like that. So I'm just calling my mama. I'm like, you know, Ma, like something wrong with my car or whatever. She was just like, just try to come home or whatever. So then I called Jody. I'm just like, something's wrong with my car. Like, it's not working. Like, it keep running hot. And he was just like, well, just try to make it to your mama's house. You'll be okay. Y'all, I ain't ride 3 more minutes since I talked to them, y'all. And I had to pull over to the side of the road. And I'm trying to crank the car up. The car's not cranking up at all. I'm just like, well, goddamn, like, I know this shit ain't breakdown already. Like, there's no way, y'all. Guess what happened to my car? The fucking engine blew. The fucking engine blew just overall because I never got nothing looked at. I never got an oil change. I never got a tune up. I never got nothing done. Y'all, I ain't even put motherfucking windshield wiper fluid in my shit. So my mama boyfriend bum had to come get me, y'all, because he was just like, what else is he to do? Like, he had to come get me or whatever, y'all. And I was so sad leaving my car there on the side of the road, y'all. My car was on that side of the road for a long time. I forgot who went and got it, but it never worked again. And I was just so sad, y'all. I just couldn't believe it. Like, the fuck, like, and then that's just, you know, this teaches you, you know, as a young person, when you buy cars that's used, you need to go get like a diagnostics ran on it to see all things that is wrong with it. You need to get a tune up. You need to always make sure you get your oil changed like every 3 to 6 months or whenever you need it. You need to make sure your tires is up to par. You need to make sure everything is everything. Like, you got all type of fluids in there to keep the car rolling, y'all, because if you don't, your car will burn the fuck up, y'all. My car was smoking, okay? Shit was smoking like a chimney on the side of the road. And I was just so sad leaving my car because I knew I was never going to see it again, y'all. And that's the first time I ever bought a car. And I don't know what Black was trying to do, but I felt like he was trying to do a favor for a favor. And he kind of seemed that your girl wasn't moved or wasn't going to give it up. Y'all, I'm telling you, like, he really made me feel kind of uncomfortable being there. Like, and because I felt like I wasn't real explicit in this story time, but if you're smart, you could just put 2 and 2, and yeah, because why else would you just say, don't worry about it? Like, what? Who does that? The fuck? But yeah, y'all, that's a wrap for this video. If y'all like this video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Support your girl. Follow your girl on all social medias. That's at TikTok at Salute Marie, Instagram at Salute Marie. And always make sure post notification bells is always turned on. So y'all always what? Tuned in. Until next time, I'll see y'all later.